Hey guys, how's it going? Michael Troy here. Today we're going to take a look at John Byrne's X-Men Elsewhen Volume 2. Alright, okay, so before we get started, TCB, take care of business, hit like and subscribe, and we won't have to worry about that at the end. Anyway, so I already brought you Volume 1. This is John Byrne's fan fiction that he's been working on for the past, I guess, year or so. It's available on his website, byrnerobotics.com. If you're a John Byrne fan, this is a must for you to see. You can read it for free on his site. You don't have to be a member, but it's really the only way to see it. There's no physical copies. He's not selling it. If you want to read a copy for yourself, you're going to have to print it off of your own computer. But here we go. So we looked at the first volume and the art was amazing. There was still the Sentinel story going on. And we've got cameos from Hank McCoy, the Beast, when he was blue and furry. I don't know what he's up to these days as far as his body hair situation is going on. Captain America and Reed Richards and Iron Man. It's so awesome to see, first of all, John Byrne's amazing art, looking, top of his game. Like, okay, I have to point this out. This is a total mistake. I noticed it right away. I'm not saying it's not drawn very well, but Colossus's, the lines in his chest follow the more traditional musculature of proper, I forget what they call chest muscles, pectorals. So that's a mistake. It does get corrected later, I think. That's kind of fun because supposedly this was in the talks to sort of go through Marvel. I don't think it's too late. I don't think it's going to happen, but I would love IDW to publish a artifact edition. I think that's a good way to get Marvel on board because it's not canon, and it's like a specialty item. They don't have to worry about it. They were in talks with Marvel. Byrne was, CB Cebulski wanted him on board. For whatever reason, he dropped the ball and it didn't happen. One thing kind of reading this is there's a few moments that could have used a little editorial direction, and Byrne wanted zero editorial interference. That's probably been one of the problems. I shouldn't say problems, but one of the convictions he's had throughout his career. And sometimes it worked for him, sometimes it didn't, but I don't blame the man. He's a legend. He can draw, he can write, and if you want like a perfect product, sometimes it's good to have guidance. I should point out Jean's parents in here, Mr. and Mrs. Gray. This is their house being destroyed by the Sentinels, and I don't know if I'm an a-hole or what, but her reaction, my house, that is not the last you will see to this. They need their own spin-off series where their house gets destroyed every single episode. That could be like the shtick, like if it were a 70s sitcom or something. Like come on, look, there's Sebastian Shaw. This art is incredible. It just looks so good. You have to see it. I don't know. This should, it's funny because as Byrne fans, there's varying opinions on inks. Like I for one, absolute number one, I like his art the most when he inks himself. I know he's had different periods where he tries different things and some work better than others, but I think like most any artists, unless they just not an inker, definitely benefit from inking their own work. And then second would be Terry Austin. Supposedly their styles have drifted apart. Byrne says they don't fit anymore, but I think if we would change our mind if we saw Terry ink some of these pages. I wonder if he has in secret. You never know, right? So this is funny because this is like 5-year-old Jean, and through telekinesis or whatever, she keeps flying through the walls, and I kept thinking it was Kitty Pryde at first, but Wonder Man in its original costume, that red smoking jacket situation, which is amazing. I love this helmet. That looks great. See, it's like Byrne can just put whatever he wants in here. And I think, you know, if it were me, and thank God it's not, because it'd be wacky as hell, but the sky's the limit, you know what I mean? Like, have frickin' Superman fly in, why not? It's like, you know, it's all fan fiction, so you don't really owe an obligation to either company. So, you're doing beautiful renderings of them. What I think would be really cool is if he did a follow-up to the X-Men Teen Titans team up back in the day, and then it could be all the same teams from them. This art, I'm sorry, I need to go faster, but this art, I could look at it all day. There's that great Wonder Man page. This is such a classic, like, 80s Avengers page, just from that lineup. Just a lot of fun scenes with them at the mansion. And Lilandra is Phoenix. Like, Phoenix literally will not die in this. She keeps coming back like a frickin' bad penny. And it's funny because you would think, I mean, I feel like that's one of her problems from other people, so I don't know why Byrne super felt the need to keep bringing her back, but hey, who am I to judge the master, right? This right here, Aurora and North Star, I want this page. Hear me, universe, give it to me. I actually want some original Alpha Flight pages, but they're hella expensive. Like, Byrne pages, even like the most mundane pages, are going for like thousands of dollars. A little while back, comic art is getting more and more, lucrative and worth more, just because, especially as more artists turn to digital art, they don't have a hard copy to sell. And there's this big debate going on right now because some digital artists are like doing one print as selling it as an exclusive original art. And I say the nay. I say that it's not original art unless the artist put his frickin' hand on a piece of paper and made that art happen. I mean, anybody could hit a button and print, you know, a print, you know, just because you supposedly don't let somebody else have it. I mean, it's on the internet, so anybody could print it out, but nobody can have like an original brick and mortar is three-dimensional Bristol board with graphite and India ink on it. It's funny how you know, because they used to let hand letter comics, and then they do it digitally now, and I forgot like the last hand lettered comic, but it's funny how things change. So that's the end. This is like 6 through 12. I think on his website he's up to issue like 17 or something like that, 16 or 17. But anyway, it's definitely worth checking out. I was so thrilled to bring it to you today because this is like a dream project for any fan. Like, it's kind of like just astonishing that it's even happening, and it's for free, so go read it. It's fun. It's just great to see your characters that you've grown up loving just the way you feel they should look, and they look fantastic. John Byrne's drawing his ass off. He's at the top of his game, and so go to Byrne Robotics, check it out. Please hit like and subscribe, and I will talk to you later. Thanks, guys.